Hey everyone, I'm Idris Machinon. So you're welcome to my channel. So on today's topic, we'll be diving to a less serious conversation. Basically the top 10 culture shocks that many Africans experience when they move to Czech Republic. So whether you're considering coming to Czech Republic, whether you're already here, or you're just curious about the life in this unique part of Europe, the center of Europe, the heart of Europe, these are some of the things that might make you be like, really? What? I've gotten several shocks, but these are just like my top 10 experience. I'm trying to be a little bit, less serious in this. I'm trying to be a little bit less serious in this video. I'm always, serious and stiff. So do well to subscribe to this channel, do well to like, and do well to join the family. You can ask whatever questions you want to ask down in the comment section, and I'll do a live video responding to it, depending on how big it is, or I'll just respond directly in the comment section. So welcome back. So first among my list is the language barrier. When I came into Czech Republic over a year ago, the language was nothing close to what I have ever heard. It was extremely different. And the interesting part is that Czech is only spoken in Czech Republic. As an African, I was used to some languages like I am Igbo from the part of Nigeria where I'm from. I'm used to Yoruba language, Igbo language, Hausa. I could pick one or two things, understand them. English language, Pidgin, as we speak. But Czech language is a different world of its own. And I started trying to learn some things in the language, but I realized you could say one thing in 5 ways. For example, in an office, you are about leaving, you'd say naskedano, which is bye, but you can't say naskedano to a friend who you are like you're departing from. You say something else. You say ahoy, or I think you say something else, or ciao. There are other things you could say in several ways. So that was my number one shock. It was a serious one for me. Then my number two is the unfamiliar food. I was all the while used to eating my normal Nigerian meal, and I am of course aware of the fact that there are loads of continental dishes, that I am more familiar with back home. But the Czech cuisine is nothing familiar. It's nothing close to home. I missed like my first period. I really missed my African made meals. Not just, yes, I brought some meals from home, but when a meal is prepared from home, the leave, you fetch them fresh from the market, or if you're in the village, like a village boy that I am, you fetch them straight from the farm. So the food was nothing close to what I had ever experienced. More specifically, the bread. Yes, the bread. My first glance at the bread was, I'm like, who puts salt in bread? Who makes bread without sugar? I was having a conversation with a friend, with a Czech friend, and I was telling him that it is true. Okay, I made bread, then I offered him, and he's like, "Why do you have sugar in your bread? It's a cake. It's a cake when there is sugar." Like, are you serious? It's it's a normal thing we have back home. We have sugar in our bread. So the food was like the one that another one that really got me. Then another one is the Czech directness. The Czechs are so direct, extremely direct. They say it to you the way. I think it's almost the same with, maybe not almost the same with people in the Western world, but back home we had a way of not saying things. If you were so direct in your conversation, in your words, it is somehow perceived as rude, or maybe you lack of empathy, or stuff like that. But the Czech, they do it the way they would do it, and that is it. No time for emotions and stuff like that. They're just serious with business. For example, I was trying to get a bus. I was already at the door. I was already at the door. The driver closed the door and went on straight. He didn't look. And in my mind, I'm like, should I, wish something upon this guy? Or because I was late, he saw me at the door. But on the other hand, I looked at it, man. I might have been 1 minute late, and that the 1 minute is so important for him to get to the next bus stop because some individuals are already waiting. So, and I was just like, what about if that 1 minute could save someone's life, So I reasoned it that way. And if I miss a bus, I miss a bus. And yeah, that was just it. So it happened that so the other times where it happened to me, I just wait for the other bus. I didn't take it serious any longer because I know that yes, I'm late for but though some drivers are considerate, but it is what it is. So number five on my list is the social reservation. The Czechs are so reserved. They are so reserved. Back home, my neighbor could just knock on my door and come into my room, chill, go into my fridge, check out what you have in your fridge, what do you have in your fridge, like free and everything. But the Czechs, they are just it's not as it is back home. So they can be so reserved that you might have to forcefully try to initiate friendship, but it is just who they are. I remember one time, on countless times, my neighbors, I do not know who they are until they move out of the building or they change their room or something. I had one experience. I had a neighbor. I could hear him coughing in his room. Like I think that was the last winter. I could hear him coughing seriously in his room. I wanted to just be on my own, but it like the African in me could not hold it. It felt like he was having like an attack or something. He was seriously coughing, and I could not just hold it. I just went to his door, just knocked, man. Hey, what's up? I'm sorry, but are you all right? Are you all right? And he was surprised. He was like, but I think he got because it was so loud that I could hear it from my room. And yeah, he told me it was fine, and I made sure to just live in peace and stuff. So though he wasn't rude about it, but that was just it. Another number six on my list is the importance of punctuality. What they call African time. There's this thing they call African time, and you already know the gist. So the Czechs are so they're so punctual. They are so punctual. 1 minute, oh man, 1 minute. I learned to the hard way. 1 minute is 1 minute. 1 minute is 1 minute. So I needed to start when I came here. I needed to start building that culture, building that lifestyle, making sure that 1 hour before time I was set. Get no excuse, no need for apologies. Just 1 hour before time, and yeah, I am I'm getting better. And number seven on my list is different sense of humor. When I came in first, it was hard to have a conversation with an average Czech person, not just a Czech person, not just an average, but like an average Westerner, as I would say, an average Caucasian, because the sense of humor is very very different. The laughter, ha 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 ha. The times you don't know if it's fake or sorry, you don't know if it's fake or like the real deal. So it's their sense of comedy, the kind of things that's funny to them is quite different from what's funny or like on a normal. So at times it's extremely stressful. It's extremely stressful, But I built the on tried to lean towards their side, and these days I have normal conversation, and at times it's usually stressful, but you got to do what you got to do because you're here. You have to try to understand other cultures, learn from other people, and get to know people. So it's very very unique. It's a very very the sense of humor is very very unique. At times it might seem dry and can be very sarcastic. Sometimes it's also hard to tell if people are joking or really really serious. But you gotta do what you gotta do. And number eight, I don't know. I think I missed it up or something. I think I'm in number eight right now. Yeah. And number eight on my list is the love for outdoor. Summer. Man, summer is actually the best time here in Czech Republic. The Czechs love their outdoor lifestyle. They love nature. Prague is very beautiful. Prague is very beautiful. So and we've got loads of park as well. So their love for nature and their love for outdoor. I think that one was not much of a shock for me because I I love I love outdoor activities as well. Just chill, barbecue lifestyle. Just chill with friends, have conversations, spend quality time. So the Czechs love nature, and it's very common for them to always every weekend they don't joke with their weekends, going camping, going some hiking, going on some cross country. It's or going to hunt for some mushrooms. when the winter when the winter is close by. Then number 9 on my list is the love for beer. Yeah, the love for beer. The Czechs love their beer. They love their beer. The Czechs love their beer so much that they have Czech beer caravan. You and your friends rent a bus. You get in the bus and you drink beer while you walk around the town. Yeah, the Czechs they love their beer. It's so strange to me, but I realize, man, the Czech beer culture is huge. It's extremely huge. The beer is not just cheaper than water in some places. So it is deeply rooted in the social life of the Czechs. It is extremely rooted in social life of the Czechs. Beer is cheaper than water. That's how that's how crazy it is. So even if you're not a beer fan, you'll be loved you'll be forced to love beer. You'll be loved by beer. I am I'm more of a wine person. So it's strange for me. Well, it's strange for some of my Czech friends when I tell them I don't drink beer. Like the first period, they were like, "What? You don't drink you don't drink beer?" So it's crazy. And number 10 on my list is the bureaucracy. Yes, you have to learn how to wait. You have to learn everything is done in line. Back home, there's always a way to do something. There's always a way to achieve something. Either someone does it for you or stuff. But here, you just have to wait. You just have to wait. You just have to wait in line. No matter how long the line is, you have to just chill. You have to your documentation. You have to do it step by step. Excuse me. You have to do it step by step, time by time. If it's this time to this is the time. You can't come ahead of time and say, um, this is what you need to do. This is what no no no. You have to wait in line. You don't have any choice. And then bonus two, the smoking culture. So it was shocking for me when I came and I saw how people smoke, like especially the young ones. I mean, I don't have issues with it. I'm not a smoker, I prefer other things other than smoking. So especially the young ones, I see them smoking. I'm like, this child is smoking. This child. I'll be like, wow, interesting. So that for me was back home. It wasn't like it was strange to as old as I am. If I am seen smoking back home, um, there's a possibility my mother might disown me. So that's how it was shocking for me. And another one was my culture shock is the last one I had it in mind. Yes, PDA, public display of affection. I mean, we see these things on TV. We see these things on TV, but I didn't know that was how proclaimed it is. It's unusual to see people kissing on the road, kissing on the tram, kissing on the buses back home. But I came here, I'm like, wow. So we don't have trains and trams in my city here. We have in other cities. But it's strange, you got to do this kissing. You got to do it inside the room or in a hidden place or somehow. It's hard for you to see someone kissing along the road and stuff. So up here, it is something that is so prevalent. Something that is you see. Just walk outside your door, you see people kissing and hugging and stuff. Public display of affection. So at the first instant, I was watching. I was I got used to it. So those are my top 10 culture shocks living here in Czech Republic. What are yours? Comment them on the comment section. So that's a wrap. It's a new country for me, even if I have been here over a year, going to or I'm going to 2 years. So it's a new country for me, and it's full of surprise. But Czech Republic is an amazing place to be. Is a great place to be. Okay, so I think I'll still get more shocks. I think I forgot. I didn't. I can't list them all. I can't list them all. But I still have a few more. Maybe I'll talk about them in my other video. But so thank you very very much for staying by to watch this video. Please do not forget to like. Do not forget to subscribe, and also to hit the bell button, hit the notification button for more videos on life in Czech Republic. Peace.